Hello again, Andy with Handy Andy Handyman, Handy Andy on Demand, and today we're over in West Cobb taking a look at Mr. Tom's house, and he's trying to stay up on it. So this is a chipboard siding. We call this a grain siding. So this is wood chips and glue, 7 layers. Chimneys always get abused, and so you can see, you look at the top of the chimney, someone has gone in there and tried to patch and putty some of this stuff up, but it's rotted out, and so it really needs to be replaced with hardy plank siding at this point. He's got gutter helmets, and a lot of you folks go out and buy these things and people tell you they're maintenance free. They're not. You've got to clean that edge. See how dark it is along that edge? It's not working anymore. So all that water is just coming off and dropping down here at the base of the house where, you know, it'll attract termites and that kind of stuff. In the corner right there, the water's getting between the, somehow leaking in the back corner of that gutter. It's rotted the fascia and the soffit right in there. So we'll have to pull the gutter off to repair that. All the trim repairs that we make are with back primed wood. So when you look at a piece of wood, for you, the average person, you just see the face of it, so that's one face for you. For us, it's 6 faces, and we prime and seal every edge of the wood and put it back, and that way it'll never rot again. So when we do those kinds of repairs, it's a lifetime of ownership warranty, 3 years fully transferable if you sell the house. So he's done a few things. He's replaced the chimney cap here at one point. The rest of his siding, when you look at siding, Atlanta contractors are notorious for telling everybody with chipboard or hardboard siding that they need to replace it. See how the edge all the way through here is pretty uniform. It gets a little thicker as you go up, but if he will hand paint this house the next time he does it and caulk it with a premium caulk, he'll never have to replace the siding. When you get over to the chimney, you can see where it's chipping up. The edges are a lot thicker. You start seeing 5, 6, 7 lines. Once you get to 6 lines in the siding, it's shot. In here, you know, someone's come in with wood putty and tried to patch this stuff. You can see in the left corners right here where someone has come in and try to putty these things up. The woodpeckers get in them. When the woodpeckers come to your house, usually it's they hear insect activity inside, carpenter ants or borer bees, and they come for lunch. Again, when you look at the siding on the edge right here, see how thick it gets as you move up? So it's just the chimney siding needs to be replaced. The rest of it looks great. If you'll catch it in the next year or so with hand painting, he'll save the siding. And it looks like at one point someone did hand paint this siding, but it's been a while. Probably the last time they painted it. And you can kind of tell it because the bottom edge is fairly sealed. You don't see a lot of lines and slots over here. On the front of the house, he's not in too bad a shape. When we come around this corner up here, people like working with Handy Andy because we do everything. You just have to be patient getting us out. And we can do anything he wants. If he wants us to hand paint this house or he wants us to redo the steps up here, clean it up, pressure wash, we do all that too. You see the gutter's clogged up here. He's got some trees growing in it. People come in from work and they just go inside. They forget about their house. Most of his trim is good shape. He's got this freeze board at the edge right here. When you see wrinkling like this, it's just rotted out. It's catching the water because they never sealed it between the stucco and the wood. And then they didn't back prime and seal this stuff. So we'll replace that whole board all the way across. Most of his trim is in good shape. When you come to the right side right here, same thing. They never caulk and back prime the trim at these doors. So you see the wrinkling on the door frame right there. And this one right here is a little more pronounced. So left and right, we call that brick mold. We just piece that stuff in. But overall, he doesn't really have a lot to do here. It's nice to be able to partner with homeowners, and then you can come have us do pretty much anything. Hasn't done much in the yard back here for a while. We can redo this deck for him if he wants. He doesn't have a lot back here, but you can see the gutter back here is totally overgrown, and the boys need to patch this one shingle. See it? It's a good idea to walk your house and look up towards the heavens, and if you see any light through the black of the shingle right there where that tree limb hit, and you can see it hit the screen over here, you just slide a shingle in there, otherwise his decking will start rotting out, and you don't want that. Hasn't done anything with the deck in a while, but we can clean it, pressure wash it, save some of this. This top board right here is rotted through, and he probably never ever comes back here. And you can see this gutter's totally clogged, so that water's getting inside the house now. We can also seal those vent boots where the water's getting in underneath. And then back here, he's got rotted left and right brick mold at the door. Again, they put some wood putty right there. But we can make all those repairs for him. Hey, I'm Andy with Handy Andy 77.